Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name is Nicole. The other day I got an email that said, "This is the most searched pumpkin recipe in the South." Now that's a little bit of an intriguing setup to make you want to click. Clickbait, hello. It says, when the cool weather starts to roll in, or even when it's still 90 degrees past Labor Day, Southerners can't wait to break out their repertoire of fall recipes. Moving on down, then it talks about, obviously, the dessert recipe we're searching for the first must be pumpkin pie, right? No, we mostly save that one for Thanksgiving. So then it has to be pumpkin bread. Wrong again. Small but mighty, the most searched pumpkin recipe in the South is mini pumpkin cheesecakes. Now here is where I interject and say that when the weather starts cooling off, I'm not a immediately go-to pumpkin fan. However, I do love a good pumpkin bread, and you should check out mine in the recipe that I have linked above. Anyway, my daughter loves cheesecake, and she tends to like pumpkin. For this dessert, I really decided we needed to try that. Again, it's family movie night, and so why not make some fun things? Now here's another little side story. I couldn't find the graham crackers, and I asked my husband if he knew where they were, and he walked right to them. They were right in front of me. The recipe calls for 1 cup of graham cracker crumbs from one 13.5-ounce package, such as Keebler. Mine weren't Keebler, and I also made way too many breadcrumbs. Oh well, I guess I'll have them for another cheesecake at another time. I used my brand new rolling pin that I just got. Look, this guy made it especially for me. I went and ordered it that morning and had it that afternoon. It is made of Osage orange, and he told me that that should last for a lifetime plus. Anyway, we're going to add to our graham cracker crumbs 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter that's been melted, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Once you have your graham crackers all mixed up, then it is time to line your 12-cup muffin tin with paper liners. Now, aren't those cute? My husband bought me a ton of those when I was going through my cupcake phase a few years ago. Now we're going to spoon a heaping 1.5 tablespoons into each liner. Basically, spread it out between your 12 liners because that's how many crumbs you have. Then take a 1/4 cup measuring cup sprayed with a little bit of cooking spray and use that to pack your graham crackers down into the bottom of your cups. Then place in a 350-degree oven for about 5 minutes to cook until set. Alright, now it's time to work on the cheesecake filling. You want 1 package of room temperature cream cheese. To that, we are going to add 1 cup of pumpkin puree, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, some vanilla, 2 large eggs, cinnamon, ground ginger, and ground nutmeg. Now, what they say is that you cream your cream cheese and your pumpkin puree together, then you add your sugar, your vanilla, and then you add your eggs one at a time. I did not do that because my eggs were in a bowl together, so I just dumped them in at the same time. It happens. I didn't have any bad luck, so we'll just go with it. I also added my spices at that time. And from years of my stand mixer, I went ahead and gave the bowl a scrape down with a spatula. Now that the crust has been baked, it is time to pour the cheesecake batter evenly over each crust. You're going to basically fill it about 3/4 of the way full. I think mine was a little more full than that, but I used the batter and just spread it evenly. And then you're going to jiggle the pans just to make sure that the top is kind of smoothed out. You want to bake that in your preheated oven for about 10 to 12 minutes until when you reach in, the centers are just slightly jiggly, but everything else is good to go. Once the cheesecake has been baked, you're going to pull it out and let it set in the pan for 20 minutes on your counter, and then you're going to move it into the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. Now it's time to make the whipped cream. First thing you want to do is get a pint mason jar, and you're going to add 1 cup of cold whipping cream. Then you want to add to that a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar along with a tablespoon of maple syrup. Put your lid on and shake it. I got this from Michael Simon. The last time I did this, I did it with a half a cup of whipped cream, and it's 5 minutes. When I opened this up, it was soft serve, and I wanted stiffer whipped cream, so I did it for another 5 minutes. So basically, for a half a cup, it's 5 minutes shake time. For a full cup, 10 minutes shake time. Then you want to put a dollop of your whipped cream on top of your cheesecakes, and then top them off with a pinch of pumpkin spice and a graham cracker, maybe, or a teddy bear, a Teddy Graham. We did that to some.